Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. Last time we made our way up the Mount Panglai to Angrala, which is kind of a Tibetan-themed town. We met the High Lama, and he basically is telling us that had, peace actually been in the world and Dundrazzle wasn't destroyed, we would have came here as a child and kind of trained. So he's basically gonna give us the lowdown on what it means to be the Luminary and the history of the Luminary as well as this town. He's also giving us the history of Erdwin and Morkant, Erdwin being the former Luminary, Morkant being his kind of wizard friend. So yeah, apparently they trained here. So let's go on here to the Field of Discipline and talk to the kid, see what else he has to tell us.
Welcome to the Field of Discipline. Since the Age of Heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones. If your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
His achievements?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation, directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty Stick. During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honourable posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times. The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
A legendary achievement indeed.
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master, and emerged stronger every time. The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense it. Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us. We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
Awake at last, It is high time we were on our way. If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
Yeah, that did kind of suck. I wanted to learn more about Morkant, the Lord of Shadows. Something in this Field of Discipline, something that would give me some sort of help or guidance to find these orbs, to fight off those sentinels, to find, my party members. Something. Oh. Raised voices? Huh. I don't know. Let's go check it out.
And the hermit? What news of him?
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable to reach him.
I see.
Your Holiness, is there a problem?
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Alone? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit. The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. it is a perilous place indeed. This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-La.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot ask you to undertake such a dangerous task.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need. These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I cannot allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you. We must depart for the summit of Mount Panglai without delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent.
Okay, that's fine with me as long as it's not an escort mission. If you could actually, help me, that would be lovely. But a hermit. Huh. Ooh, and a quest. Let's see. Hey there. Okay, you said the stuff earlier. What's your quest? Sure. Defeating a mighty monster using a certain great pet power. I need to wait till I get more party members then. That's fine, though. What do you want me to do? Perform the Dance of Death. Slay Boreal Serpent. That's that kind of sky dragon. Use the pet power Blaze of Glory before killing it. Oh. Oh, okay. That shouldn't be too hard. But again, I'm gonna wait till I get more party members. You know what, speaking of things, let's see, are there any... Okay, that's the only nearby quest. Yeah, they have a little nearby quest thing that you can do there. So that, you can figure out where all the quests are, even though, because right now we can't see the entirety of the map. You can't see the high hall, you can't see, the bottom floor, but maybe there's something on those floors. The nearby quests would show you that, if there were. So yeah, that's our first new quest. Speaking of new quests, I don't think I've showed this before, but if you go to Quest Catalog, originally I believe that there was 26 quests at the very beginning, but now we have 43 quests. So, yeah, it's kind of neat. Oh, yeah, the Academy of Metals. And we can't accept this one yet. And Phenomenon. So I guess we could have went there before if you wanted to, but I'll go there when the story directs me to go there, or whenever I feel like it's a decent time. But right now, I really want to move on the story so I can get my party members back together as fast as humanly possible. That is my #1 priority. Oh, okay, so I guess if you tried to come here without going into Angri-La first, you wouldn't be able to. Yep. Oh, yeah. Can't agree with you there anymore. Gotta wonder who the hermit is. They said it was a man. So it could be Eric, Sylvando, or Rab. If I was gonna think of any of them being a hermit, I would definitely think Rab. And it would be nice to get him back into my party, considering, he has attack magic as well as healing magic. So hopefully it's him. But he's also an old man, and he kind of has a hard time, well, let's go ahead and fight this guy. He kind of has a hard time going anywhere. Remember the last time we had to climb up high and he was getting tired out and everything? Something tells me he probably wouldn't want to come up here alone. Let's see, we'll use scrap metal sometimes lowers an enemy's defense. This one also can sap an enemy's defense, so yeah, we'll just use this one.
Shall not prevail.
Did it work? No, it didn't work. However, let's try a Helm Splitter, see what the difference is. I honestly see no difference whatsoever.
All is well that ends well.
I really feel like rectifying that one skill because it's a redundant skill as far as I'm concerned. Hey, awesome. Also, in fighting that black dragon there, isn't that the same black dragon that we saw in the sewers? So maybe it's not a unique monster. So that tells me there's really no reason to go back to those sewers and fight that black dragon, because I think it's just a powerful monster. I don't think it's a unique monster. I don't think it's like a storyline monster. I don't think you can get anything for it. I think it's just a powerful black dragon monster, but nothing too special about it. Yeah, let's go this way. Looks like there's an island out here, probably has some treasure. Ooh, it does! Sweet! I love this. I really like this. Oh, Sorcerer's Ring. Awesome. What I like about this so much is that in the first act, we only had certain enemies that we could ride, and that was pretty much it. There was like the bee enemies, there was that thing that climbed the walls, you know, that sort of stuff. But here, we have a new enemy that we can ride, and it's so cool because you can fly! Yoinks! A tantamount. Reminds me of those nightmare abilities, or those nightmare enemies that we saw in the Final Fantasy game, the very first Final Fantasy game. Those nightmare horses that you would fight on the way to Provoca. Remember those things? Those things were hard. They were so much harder than the other monsters. Between Canary and Provoca, Matoya's Cave, and all that.
Never in doubt.
It was a good place to grind against them, though. Yoinks! Get away from me! Just fly away! Yeah, this is nice. Whoever the hermit is, though, must be pretty powerful to make it through here by themselves. Let's see. I just want to look back there, see if there's any, like, ledges with treasure on them or something that I just didn't see, or, like, the game designers are hiding from me, because I know all about these game designers. I'm on to their tricks about them hiding treasures from me behind me and sparkly spots and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. I like that. These little towers with the prayer ribbons on it and everything. It's not Rab? What the hell kind of bullshit is this? I want it to be Rab. Come on. Yeah. I definitely saved and rested up right there because I don't really trust this hermit. He might look kind of skinny and weak to me, but you never know in these games. So let's go ahead and approach him.
It seems we are too late. Is this the hermit we came in search of?
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate. But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. And in mint condition. Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. This, at least, is some small solace. But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a... By the skies! Can it really be?
Lord Robert!
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
No, he is still breathing.
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return. But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
But how? Is this even possible?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds. But it is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us? Very well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready, and we will begin.
So this is my grandfather. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. I've actually heard of self-mummification before, so that's kind of interesting that they incorporated that into the game. And that was kind of funny. Looks like Rab has a kindred spirit in Hendrik, gotta say. Yeah, I'm ready as I'll ever be.
It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return. It is time to perform the rite.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is this?
Did we leave Dragon Quest and enter Magus's castle in Chrono Trigger? What in the world was that?
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey. Destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so young. This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but do you know what fate awaits you here? Oh, you poor young fool. You have no idea of the suffering to come. Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance. I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand. As you see, this world is a blank slate. It is a place of nothingness. Before Yggdrasil fell, departed souls would come here before returning to the World Tree. But now that the tree is gone, it is a place with an entrance but no exit. A dead end for the dead. A spiritual cul-de-sac. What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world. Before long, your soul will dissipate and be lost to the void. As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains. This is your destiny. Accept it, for you cannot change it. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do, you are a fool. And yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up.
Who's that bitch? She kind of reminds me of the queen from Suikoden 5. Bright brand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise over darkened skies and banish the night with its holy light. Is this a riddle? Do I need to solve a riddle? What's going on here?
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? You could not be more wrong. He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day he will defeat the Lord of Shadows. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secrets. You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pang, Grand Master of Angrila. Your grandfather's teacher and tormentor. Do you see the magic circle that surrounds him? The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Heroes. Get out, knight! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it!
Oh!
Well, would you look at that? Perhaps he is not completely useless after all.
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
Yes, very impressive. I thought you had gone soft in your dotage, but it seems you still have some guts. Well done.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise?
Woohoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment. Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would see we have a visitor.
Oh my! Is it really you, laddie? Oh, not you as well. Your poor young life snatched away from you. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you.
Oh, stop your sniveling. The boy is alive.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Ah, really? But I only came here to... And you went to all that trouble. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine. Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get back to our bodies and show that Lord of Shadows what we're made of.
Stop right there! Where do you think you are going?
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Finished? Oh, but we haven't even begun. Honored Luminary, if you would like to follow me.
Woohoo! We got Rab back! But why can't we leave? Is Pain going to let me leave? Can we actually get out of this place? Find out next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Well, there's no one to talk to, but I guess we can go ahead and talk to Rab.